Good day, YouTubers. So, I just thought I should make a quick video to respond to a couple requests I have gotten from a couple of you asking to see an update on my N-scale locomotive collection. Usually I would do this once a year around June or July, but it's only been 9 months since my last update, and with everyone stuck inside with the whole coronavirus, I just thought I should do it now, maybe give you something to take your minds off things, something to occupy yourself. So without any further ado, here we go. Starting out to the front, I got a Norfolk Southern SD80 Mac, CEFX SD9043, then two athearn SD75s, or SD75Ms, one in Santa Fe and another in BNSF war bonnet scheme, made by athearn. In the back here, I got a pair of Canadian National SD60s made by Atlas, coupled to an Atlas Conrail SD50. Then behind them, I have a pair of LLPX GP38-2s. Over here, I was running a CSX freight train with a AC4400 coupled to an ES44AC in a Chessie Seaboard Express scheme. Back here in this yard, I got a Canadian National custom built and painted GP40-2 LW, I believe, in the little yard like. And then finally, I got a GP38-2 in the Central Oregon and Pacific short line paint scheme made by Atlas. Now, on this table here, I got a few of them lined up. These are mostly my switcher locomotives, except for the athearn Norfolk Southern SD70M. But I just got a lot of switcher units back here. I got some Canadian Nationals, the chop nose GP9RMs. I got one in the condo paint scheme, a leased GATX GP15, which was an older Atlas Trainman release. I got a GTW GP38-2 made from Atlas, as well as a Canadian Pacific GP38-2. I got two GP35s in the former Rail America paint scheme, followed by a custom painted GP38-2 in Genesee, Wyoming. And now over here, I was running a Santa Fe SD45 I think just a regular SD45 in Santa Fe. I was running on the inner main line in the blue bonnet scheme, as well as then back here I got a pair of Norfolk Southern SD70Ms I was running on the outer main line. Yeah, SD70Ms and Norfolk Southern from Kato. This is also a Kato. So this is it that I have on the layout. Over here I got everything kind of lined up in pairs, which I'll take you over to. I put them up in that position just so you can get a better look at them all. But starting out, as you can see, I got some Union Pacific ES44 Aces from Kato, and behind them some BNSF C44-9Ws, also from Kato in the war bonnet scheme. Then two other ordinary BNSF SD70 Max, followed by one in the executive paint scheme. Atlas Santa Fe-840 BW. These are all Canadian National. I got a Fox Valley ES44 DC in Canadian National paint scheme. A Atlas -8 something in Canadian National paint scheme, the EX BNSF-8. Then I have two other -8s in Canadian National, one in the regular paint scheme, -840 CWs I'm thinking. Then the 15th anniversary. Behind the CNs I got a few CPs. I got two Canadian Pacific SD60s, regular SD6C, and then SD60M. Then two more CP Gevos, one in the ES44 model, then another AC4400. I got a Sioux Line SD60 in the Candy Apple Red paint scheme. Then I got the New York Central NS SD70 ACE from Kato. Then I got here's my Via Rail power. I got the regular Via Rail P42 from Kato, the one with the Canada 150 wrap, then the home hardware scheme. I got a custom built and painted, I believe, Canadian National SD70M-2. Then a couple locomotives in the Expo scheme. I got a CN Expo SD40-2 from Intermountain, as well as a one in the CP Expo scheme. Behind that, I got a CSX SD80 Mac in the dark blue scheme. Two BNSF SD40-2s from Kato. This was an older release, maybe the swoosh scheme. Got a SD40-2 in the Genesee, Wyoming short line paint scheme, as well as another Sioux Line SD40-2 number 777 from Intermountain. This one is in maybe, I believe I overheard it was some sort of a hockey stick red and white paint scheme. Now finally in the back row, I got two Burlington Northern locomotives. This is a -8 something, I forget, like, I don't know, but this is a Burlington Northern -8 made by Kato. Correction, this is a C30-7, not a -8, but in Burlington Northern from Kato. Silly me, but honestly, if you have this many locomotives, you'll be getting their models mixed up from time to time as well, trust me. But yeah, a Kato Burlington Northern C30-7. Behind it, I have another Burlington Northern. This is actually a Bachmann model. I forget its exact model, but I've had this locomotive for a really long time now, since like 2011, but it was made by Bachmann. One of the better locomotives I ever had from them. Behind it, here's a Norfolk Southern at -840B from Atlas. And then two more -840Bs from Atlas in BC Rail paint scheme. And then one more BC Rail in the more colorful scheme, which is also a Atlas model. Forget its exact model, but it's from Atlas nonetheless. Okay, so the main attraction of my locomotive collection I have up here, besides the one on my layout, and I think the rest, there are a few more in the other room, but with facing them back to back, I just thought I should try something else so you can get a better view of all the paint schemes and such, because in the past when I just had them facing forward, you can't really see their exact paint scheme, so now I thought this would be something worth trying. So without any further ado, I think I'll take you to the other room and show you what's left of my collection. But before I go there, there's one more thing I want to point off. You may have caught a glimpse of this other Executive SD70 Mac when I was walking over to that counter. That's because of my broken locomotives I have in this kind of drawer here. Here's another Atlas Canadian Pacific, but it's got some issues with its motor. I don't know, kind of got me pissed off, so I just put it over there. It's been sitting there to this day to see if I'm ever going to try and, like, fix it, but it doesn't perform all too well. Unfortunately, that's just the thing about the model railroading hobby. Sometimes you just buy a bad locomotive and, yeah, not everything's perfect, so just, yeah, it sucks. It's a pain in the ass, but it happens. And here was the other Executive SD70 Mac and BNSF from Kato. This one I think has a little bit of issues with the trucks I gotta look at. The rest of the stuff I have in this drawer just kind of Bachmann stuff. Like, not this, it's still okay, but not really good, like really crappy performance-wise. When I was really young, I thought I was getting good deals off of eBay and such when I see the low prices, but now I know totally why the bigger brands want more money for their models. So yeah, I don't buy, I just had to learn the hard way. I don't buy the cheap stuff anymore. I just buy the expensive stuff, and I say it's worth every penny I pay. Except for this being a though. This is a Kato model SD70 ACE, which I had for a really long time. Those had some split gears. I think I gotta order some new trucks eventually for it, which I hope, but yeah, we'll see. So anyway, I guess we're off to the other room now. Okay, I got my last stash of locomotives in this room here. First up, I got two Canadian National SD75Is from athearn. Then I have my custom painted locomotives in the fictional Allegheny, West Virginia short line from the movie Unstoppable. First I got the AC44, 777, 767. 3 in the blue SD40-2 paint scheme. Then 2 more SD40-2s in the gray scheme. And then back here I got a little bit more. I got 3 more SD75Is in the Canadian National scheme from athearn. Then 2 SD70s from athearn and Canadian National. Got an Ontario Northern SD75i, also made by athearn. And then a Illinois Central SD70 from athearn. Down here I got 4 more locomotives. I got 2 SD70Ms in Union Pacific made by athearn. Then 2 more SD75Ms from athearn and BNSF paint scheme. And now to wrap everything up, I got my collection once again of the Go Transit Bombardier passenger cars in N scale from athearn. Plus 2 more CN ES44 Aces from Kato. And of course the new scheme of the Go Transit Bombardier cars. Okay, so this just about wraps up the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Notice my Toronto Maple Leafs cup right here, which I got from the Scotiabank Arena, former Air Canada Centre. Yeah, it's too bad about the virus canceling everything, but just gotta take things one day at a time. Take all the precautions we can, such as staying inside and such. And we'll flatten the curve soon enough. Just gotta take things one day at a time. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out.